Okay, I'm working on the harness today, guys. Actually, I've just been reading and learning more. Um, what I did is I went to LT1 Swap. Okay, that's where I got this little printout from. Okay, it gives you a basic printout, tells you what the colors are. I went through and I sat down and I figured out what wires I'm going to remove. So that way I can look, so it gives you the pinout for the connectors. And I'll show you guys in another video how to pop them apart, what I'm going to remove, and how to do it pretty much kind of like how they did it. Because their thing's set up pretty good. What I got set up so that way I don't get anything confused is I got my tack sitting here, the TAC, my throttle pedal, and all that set up. What you could do is you can go through, if you want, you can cut these off here, cut this off here, and then leave all your pink wires hooked up, and you can cut pretty much everything else out of this. Because a lot of them wires are going to be removed. They go from ECM down through into this for body control parts. So that's another video. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to go through and I'm going to pull off. I'm going to leave this on this for now, and I'm going to pull off this wiring here, pull this off here, and I'll probably go through and pull this off here, and that way I can go through and do all this. This harness here is not the one that came on my engine. This is a spare harness I had sitting in a box because a couple years ago I bought a truck that had a 6.0 in it, swapped an engine because when I bought it, it had a bad engine, and had the truck probably about a year, then I rolled the truck. So I had some extra parts anyway from when I did it, so I'm going to try to use this harness to do it. And the nice thing is with this is for doing that is the fact that when I bought that engine, I didn't care, but they cut all the wires off. So the only thing I'm going to have to really rewire here, I think, is the vehicle speed sensor. When I do that, I'm going to be using a through cable setup. So that way I can keep the TH350 in mind. When I'm doing that, though, I'm going to have a lot more wires that I'm going to be removing that I don't need. Let's see here if I can find this here. Like, for example, I believe these here, I'm going to be removing pins 17, 18, because they're fluid transmission pressure switches. I don't need that on my car. So I'm going to be removing some of them and doing some other stuff. I still have to do some more reading on it because I don't know if I still need the position switch. I probably don't because I'm going to be keeping the factory harness for the starter. The only thing you got to do is when you cut this off, there is I made a note here. There's a large purple wire in this. And I don't know, I have to find it. But there's a large purple wire somewhere up here that goes to this wire, I think. Here. I think that's it. No, that might not be. That might be a ground. Anyway, I'll show you guys on the engine here. It goes to the starter relay on the engine. So that's your purple wire right there. So you want to keep that. This harness is broke there, but you want to keep that so that way you can have your starter work. So some of the wires, some of the stuff we're going to be removing wires for is like, for example, this oil level sensor. I don't need it. It's going in a swap. I don't need it. But as you guys can see, this engine's from a truck. It needs to be cleaned. So that's something I'm going to be doing too. But right now I'm going to go through, get the harness done. Supposedly this engine's good. I never ran it. So I'm going to go ahead and get the harness done and try to do it, try to run it. Maybe that's something else I'll do. Maybe I'll take this harness that's on the engine and go through and leave the transmission wiring on there and just repin this and go through and do a couple things on it. So then maybe I can throw this engine on an engine stand and run it without transmission. Maybe that's something I'll do. I don't know. I'll figure that out. Maybe I'll sleep on that and see. So, because then all I have to do is just put power to the starter and all that, and I could start it up. So maybe I can show you guys how to take a harness on an engine from a junkyard, just if you want to run it. So we'll figure that out. So, but I figure I'll give you guys a quick rundown. I've been working on it some, reading on it, learning. So that way I could try to explain things to you guys. So Well, anyway, hey, y'all, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and see if you guys can tell me things. If you have any questions, ask me. If you guys see something I'm doing wrong, tell me. Because I'm not Mr. Know-It-All. I mean, I'm learning as I'm going. Same with you guys. I've never done an LS swap before, so this is all new to me. One thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to keep, the truck intake in this car, just because it's budget build. That's it. It's a budget build. It's not, let's go out and build a brand new car. It's, let's build a car and do it on a budget. Well, anyway, hey, thanks for watching.